Hey guys, it's Athena149 here. This might go a little deep. I first would like to apologize for any noises you might hear, may it be engines, car horns, or tapping from my neighbors who are working on their car. Today I'm going to be talking about dyslexias, or disabilities as most people call them. I don't like to call them disabilities, I'd like to call them superpowers. Dyslexia is, I should have had my computer ready to look this up. Dyslexia is basically when you can't read well, or write well. Like, I think my sister's looking it up now. I have dyslexia. It runs in my family. My mom has it, my grandpa has it, and just goes right down the line. But with my dyslexia, I can make things funny when I read it. Like, say I was reading a sign, and it was really early in the morning, and I was reading it, and I was like, what does that say? It does not say flabba-jabba. I know that. Do you know how to spell it? D-Y-S-L-E-X. Okay. She's behind the camera helping me record this again. Dyslexia is... This insults me. A general term for disorders that involve difficulty in learning to read or interpret words, letters, and other symbols, but that does not affect general intelligence. Meaning, you're not stupid, but you can't do stuff. Here's your phone back. I do have a new editor. His name is Jacob Hiller, and he is awesome. I'll leave his YouTube description down below. Basically what I felt like that said, like, you can't do anything, but you aren't stupid. And you aren't stupid. Sorry, there was a fly. You are very intelligent, whether you have dyslexia, ADHD, ADD, autism, Down syndrome, I'm trying to think of more stuff. All those things aren't disabilities to me. They are superpowers, and you're your own superhero. What helps me read are these bad boys. I wear different ones, not these. I look like Clark Kent. Clark Kent, not Clark Kent. I'm Clark Kent.
I'm Clark Kent.
These trick my brain and help me read straight. I probably look like a nerd with these on. This book! Thank you, Rick Riordan, or Rick Riordan. He wrote this book. It is about a boy named Percy Jackson. He has dyslexia. He's 12. That's when we kind of found out I had dyslexia, and I had a hard time reading, and my teachers didn't really know how to treat it, except for my 5th grade teacher. She was awesome. Mrs. Clark, I love her.
You weren't 12.
I don't know ages nowadays.
I was in 4th grade 4 years ago. You were like 9.
Cut this out.
You were 9.
Maybe. I was 9. To 12, I really understood that I had it. My parents, when I was younger, like 5, maybe, it was one Easter, they gave me this book series, and I didn't like reading. I thought it was stupid. And now look at me. I'm insane. I read this now, because I saw the movies. Don't do that with this series. And I was like, oh, I might as well read the books. Nothing alike. The only thing that is the same is their names.
In the first movie, the second movie.
Second movie, kinda, but Kronos doesn't come in the second movie. But that's a
They just
different
wanted to speed
rant.
up the series. They're just like, who cares about the rest of the books? Let's do it.
Let's just
Sorry.
let's just do the prophecy now. I mean, thank you,
apologize
Disney.
if you're reading the books and you're just like, I have to read all the books to watch the movies. We could have just.
There's only
Sissy did it. She's the
I
one
did
making
it.
the video.
What was I talking about?
Dyslexia. That's the
I
whole
was
video.
talking about dyslexia.
You were talking about the book, how the movies and books were different.
I remember. I remember one time in 4th grade, I always struggled with math, but I just finished my math test. It's a Sunday and I'm very tired, and I have a headache, but I did that with no problem. I probably got most of the problems wrong, but I can redo it with some help. I remember...
Ibuprofen?
Yeah, I took ibuprofen. Cut that out, please. I remember in 4th grade, my teacher, Bob, I'm gonna say, Bob.
Mr. Bob.
Mr. Bob I had problems with math, and I always struggled with 6 times 7.
Sorry, I am like freaking out right now. I remember this story.
How I remembered 6 times 7, it was 42. I remembered it was like 2, 4, 6, 7. But with dyslexia, you can sometimes switch the numbers. And words. You can also switch words. Like when I see a word search, people are like, ugh, they're so hard. They can either be easy for me or it looks like what I read every day. So we're doing like the speed round. I'm not good in like fast situations, so I'm probably gonna be awful if we play Five Nights at Freddy's. So it was like a time thing, like da 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 48, da 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 82 or something, and like it was my turn and I knew what my problem was. I was really confident, and it was like 6 times 7. I was like 24. My teacher goes, class, let's all tell Michaela what the answer is. And everyone went 42. Okay, I don't know how you're supposed to teach, but that's not how you do it. I felt so stupid, and I felt like I couldn't do anything. It was the stupidest thing on earth. With dyslexia, you may feel like you're stupid if you get one bad grade. Seriously, I get all A's, and if I get one F, I'm like, I have nothing to do on the earth. I normally, if I have a little bit to think about it, I'm like, no, I can do it better. I normally push those thoughts out, and they normally only come during the time when I turn into a werewolf, as some might say. And I'll wake up with those thoughts, and I'm like, not today, I'm not gonna think about that today. I'm sorry, Fredo, I just scared my dog. Are you okay, Bobby?
Yeah, that's what everyone would be thinking there.
But you're not stupid. Just know that you're not stupid. No matter what people say, they're probably just dysfunctional in their own way. You're not an idiot. You are the smartest person, and you might just have a different way of thinking. Like, I'm a slow thinker. I'm sometimes very gullible. Like, my sister knows this. I'm very gullible. But, like, if someone comes, like, even if a teacher, which teachers shouldn't say this, because they're supposed to be encouraging and help teachers learn. Teachers teach other teachers. Teacherception. Teachers are supposed to help students learn and encourage them to learn and not feel stupid. I'm not bashing on teachers saying they're doing a bad job, but these kids are going through stuff that you like don't know about, of course, obviously. So you need to try and help them feel good about themselves, not hate themselves. I'm just saying, and wow, this went deep. I'm feeling emotional. I just read this series. Rick Riordan is a brilliant writer, yes.
I just want to say, for any people who are watching this who don't have dyslexia but have siblings who have dyslexia, don't make fun of them for it.
At her.
Yeah, I don't have dyslexia, but she's my sister, she does. And I'd never try to make fun of her for it. I always try to somewhat help her with it. And I try not to be like the person just like, oh yeah, she can't read properly because she's dyslexic.
And then
I try not to rub it in her face.
Glasses and I'm like, I'm Superman. I want to keep that part in.
But just like encourage them, help them if you can, and encourage them to be like, if they're just like they're going through a book that they can't read, just encourage them to go through it. Maybe help them with reading it. You don't know. What if you have a younger sibling who has a trouble time reading because of dyslexia and they just got it? Help them through it and help them.
Also, if you're having problems reading dyslexia people, read it out loud, whispering to yourself like, hold on, slice like a, can you tell I can't read? Slice like sandwich bread, Grover put in, but fine. Shut up, goat boy, said Annabeth. That helps me. Also, Rick Riordan is a brilliant writer. He's writing new books, left, right, and center, trolling the heck out of the Percy Jackson fandom. But I enjoy his books. He makes me laugh, and most of my OTP works out. Flashback to Mark of Athena.
No, I was thinking of something. What was I thinking of?
Well, you haven't read it, and I haven't told you.
No, not that. I had something in my brain that I wanted to tell you to say, but I forget what it was. Hey, what's up?
Also, you know dyslexia people normally can't write? I'm writing a book right now and I'm pretty proud of it. Also, I wrote a story that I'm going to do a video on later. Not like right after this video, later, because I don't feel like reading out loud, even though I just did. But it's, if you've read Pilgrim's Progress, it's a Christian book. I don't expect many people to read it, because...
Some people might read it.
Yeah, but like,
public school.
maybe public school, but they're not allowed to talk about God in public school or else they'll get kicked out.
Yep, they still say the Pledge of Allegiance.
That's only because it's America title thing. I'll talk about that later. And I'm really proud of it. I made all my students and my classmates, I'm not a teacher yet, like they all had chills and they applauded me afterwards, and I didn't think the story was really good. It's taken place in Pilgrim's Progress. I had to add a chapter and like put myself in there, like do like how I would impact Christian, who's the main character, who's like supposed to resemble every Christian out there. And I was really like, I was like, okay, I might not be that good. And then I was like, hey, can I read my paper out loud, like in front of my classmates? And my tutor said sure, and I did, and they loved it, and I was really happy, and I was like, I feel really encouraged. This is awesome. So yeah. Also with math, I have problems with math, but I got all A's in it for the past couple of years. That's because I tried, and my dad's a math teacher, but we'll forget about that. And he helps me, and I'm taking Algebra 1 again, and I'm not really supposed to. I'm supposed to be taking like Algebra 2 right now. But if I didn't understand Algebra 1 right now, and I did Algebra 2, why should I be doing that if I don't understand what I learned? My voice is gonna crack a lot. That was dramatic. Anyway, that's all I have to say in this video. I'm pretty sure I had a bunch more, but you know, it just comes out of my brain. Like earwax. I'll see you guys in the next video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a like, comment what you think about dyslexia, or if you have a superpower, as I'm gonna call them now. Tell me what they are in the comments. Subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'm Superman. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.